Peace YouTube, be here, better known as P31 Diva. Come to you with the Sisterlocks vlog. Today is Friday, October 5th, 2018. My locks will be 3 years old next month, November 13th to be exact. I just got a retightening a few hours ago and I had to pull my hair back in a loose bun, but this is going to be a prayerfully one take shot. I'm going to cram a couple of things into this video. One, I'm going to show you how I'm going to be styling my hair. Not necessarily a tutorial, but I'm going to just chit chat about other things while I do this style. Also, I'm going to answer a question that was asked of me last month about growth with locks. And then I wanted to tell you about something new I used when I shampooed my hair today. So give me just 1 second to grab some clips and I'll be right. So, one, fresh retightening. I had slippage on one lock over here, and even though it's only been 4 weeks since my last retightening, my consultant said I had a lot of new growth. I shampooed my hair only 2 times, this time in the attempt to keep slippage at bay. And I think normally, and I do really prefer to shampoo every week, I think I want to work to go to maybe every 2 weeks with my shampooing, just to see if I can get some of these, especially in the front locks, to indeed lock. So while I'm doing that, last month someone asked a question. I want to paraphrase it, but she was explaining that I want to say I felt like her locks are 2 years old, and she just did not feel like she'd had a lot of growth. She said that every time she gets a retightening, she's able to have two full rotations done. If you're not familiar with the interlocking, that's going in all 2, 4, 3, however many directions, 2 total times. But she said she didn't feel like there was growth. So I asked my consultant, so we talked about it, not talked about you, not talked about her, but just in order to kind of answer the question we did have to discuss. I did ask her, there pictures of her hair that she could share with me, and she didn't have any pictures that she was able to share with me. But this is from my consultant. She said that pictures, because sometimes she says she has clients who think that their hair is not growing, but when you look at pictures, then you see that your hair is in fact growing. So she said, 1, make sure you're taking pictures. 2, she said that she'd be interested to know if her locks, even if they're sister locks, whether they're on the thicker side or the thinner side. Oftentimes, if you have a thinner lock, you can get 2 rotations, but that's because there's less hair per lock, and so it's quote unquote like longer, versus if it was a larger lock, then think about a ponytail. If you make a small square versus a bigger section, you can pull more hair into that ponytail. Not pull more hair in it, but the new growth is more prevalent in the smaller section versus the larger section. So she also was wondering if you have thinner locks or slightly thicker locks. And then her last thing was, especially in the beginning, locks tend to grow out and get fluffier, more full, and then later on you get the length. So you just might be in the volume phase of your hair being locked. So those were the things that she had to say about that. And I'm sorry that I may be slightly rambling. Here's what I used on my hair today. I've used silicone silicone bands, rubber band sized little bands for my braiding and banding. I still braid and band. I was at the Dollar Tree and I saw these in the beauty section. I threw away the little package, but they're silicone, they were elastics. They're silicone elastics and they're larger. They're more like office rubber band size. And I used these when I shampooed my hair today, and I really liked the fact that they were bigger, easier to see, and they helped my hair more because I do have a 3 pattern. Oftentimes, sorry for going in and out of frame, the smaller bands are starting to either break on me, or I've been noticing the past few times I've had to use 2. So I really enjoyed using those. Okay, so here's my thing. I am going to be working in 3 sections in the front of my hair, starting with one side. Okay. All right. Here's what we got going. I thought about this style on the ride back. I want roughly 2. I'm going to cornrow, attempt to upside down cornrow. These may end up being flat twists, but let's start with attempting a cornrow. And I'm slightly tender-headed, so I don't like to pull too hard in general, but especially post retightening. Okay. I joined the praise dance ministry at my church, and we minister tomorrow. I did not grow up dancing, but I love the Lord, and I'm a willing vessel. So doing that tomorrow. We're supposed to have our hair up in a bun. I'm going for half up, half down, and then I can take the half down and kind of bun it for that. But in general, I want a little bit of a different style because I'm also going out of town at the end of next week. And so I want something that can last through my classes, something that I can kind of go out of town with and not really have to fuss with, or with which to fuss, I should say. These are not my best cornrows, but I also don't cornrow upside down too often. Okay, there we go. Felt a little tight. But all in all, everything's going well with my retightening. Expect my 3-year lock picture. So I literally bought a shirt when I first locked my hair for the purpose of annual length checks. So be prepared for the shirt. I bought it, it had stripes on it, and so I figured that'd be an easy way to monitor the growth. Okay, I'm going to come back after I finish this side. Okay, so I finished this side, and I had the thought of doing another braid in the center, but I wanted a little bit more height. So what I'm going to attempt to do is a braid within a braid. Let me first get all this hair out of the way. And then what I want to do is do a smaller braid here so that when I braid on top of it, it has just a little bit more height. So I'm just going to do a Dutch or cornrow, and I'm going to fluff it . So now that I have you know what? I should do this braid backwards and then flip it. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So now I don't know if this one's gonna be this one might not be a cornrow. This might be a French. I don't know if I can braid. Take two. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so now that I have this braid going this way, what I'm going to do is take it and flip it and braid on top of it to give me more volume. Okay, now crisscross. Okay, so now the actual braid, a fishtail braid, a few stitches of a regular braid just to hold that there. Okay, now let's take 1, 2, 3. Let's take this top and figure out a bun for it. I need a ponytail holder. Hold on. Okay. Okay. And then I've got to figure a bun out of this. I don't think messy buns are going to be okay for the performance. So I might just go out in the back. You know what would be really cute with this? If I curled my ends. I think this would be really cute. As a matter of fact, I just might do that. Okay, so here's the finished result. I put in Locs tools. If you're interested, check in the description box to get the affiliate link below. And I kind of shaped them into an abstract bit of a bun. Locs tools, if you've never seen this, these are the size medium and completely bendable, able to reshape, and they're covered on the end so they don't pull your hair. You're able to wear the tool in your hair undetected. And I'm gonna keep my hair like this probably until next weekend. So give you a quick 360. And then, yeah. All right, you guys, have a day and a night as beautiful as you are. Take care. Bye.